Last week, Serbian civil society sent a letter to the European Commission about the controversial lithium mining project, which has already been the subject of large-scale protests in Serbia.
This is very important because the National Convention represents the voice of Serbian citizens, of Serbian society, as a platform that gathers several hundred civil society organizations, and that's why their voice really matters.
The letter cautions against the inclusion of the lithium mining project on the list of strategic projects under the Critical Raw Materials Act. This EU regulation came into force last year to ensure that the EU has secure and sustainable access to the key resources it needs to achieve its objectives in the energy, digital, defence and aerospace industries. Selected strategic projects will receive financial support and benefit from shorter permitting procedures. Lithium is defined as critical for the energy transition due to its use in electric cars and in the renewable energy sector. And one of the biggest deposits of lithium in Europe is in an EU neighbouring country, Serbia.
Essentially, the concerns expressed by the National Convention stem from three sub-concerns, essentially. First one is related to already weak rule of law in Serbia. They believe that project will further weaken our democracy, given that we don't have a good oversight and that it could breed corruption. Second, that they are afraid of the environmental impact of the project. The Rio Tinto company doesn't have a good track record, and people know it here, and that's why 2/3, basically even more, of our population opposes the project. So environmental issues are getting more and more traction here. And thirdly, they're afraid that this will turn the negotiation process of Serbia into a transactional game. That this will further boost Vucic's, our president, external legitimacy, and that's something they want to avoid, given the ongoing historical developments in Serbia vis-a-vis the student protests.
The European Commission's response to the letter could shape Serbia's future. Serbia started accession negotiations with the EU in 2014, and now, over 10 years later, public polls are already showing more opposition than support for the EU. Given that so many Serbians are strongly against the lithium mining project, if the EU ignores the letter, it risks making itself even more unpopular among Serbian citizens, with the next wave of protests directed against the EU and potentially jeopardizing Serbia's future of European integration.